Good morning everybody, and this is your DAX technical analysis for today. And yet we still continue to reject this level. So 15770 is a level that we have been rejecting for quite some time. And I can actually just bring it up a little bit higher, and you'll see there's another level there at 15810. So let's just take a midline and say 15800 is the level that has been rejected for quite some time. We've got lots of structure in place. We've got what looks like a fairly decent inverse head and shoulders, cup and handle. There's so much structure here indicating that we should be moving to the upside, but every time we get up to the previous highs, we start selling. So that's 2 days in a row that we've sold off. You can see, so that there, so that's a spinning top, spinning top, spinning top. 3 spinning top pattern is a fairly rare bearish pattern. Now the problem with it is that all of these bars are green. Typically what you see with this is you'll have a green and then you've got red spinning tops, and that starts indicating a pretty solid rejection of an area. So I'm going to assume here that we are top of range, and we're now going to move ourselves back to the bottom of the range. And there are 2 ranges here, so that's the first level, and the next one is down here. I'll give those levels to you shortly on the lower time frames. Oscillators grouped to the upside again. No real diversions or anything to speak of there. If we look at the 3 hour, you'll see oscillators were grouped to the upside on Friday. Basically eased off yesterday with 2 pin bars here. So you would be forgiven to be thinking this is going to break the upside. But there's just so much resistance at the top at the moment. So this level is proper resistance. We did try to get through it on Friday. We rejected it again. I don't see that just giving up that quickly. So for me, you're probably looking at 15,479, 15,500 as your target at the moment. And if we come down to the hour, you'll see what I mean. There's no ways you want to be trading that to the upside. All that to the upside. Look at the oscillators at the moment. I have a feeling we are dealing with a potential change in sentiment at the moment. And there's a lot of noise around the virus at the moment, and the how the vaccines are working, or if they're working. The death rate in the US is fairly stable, but the infection rate is climbing very quickly, and they're only now being hit with the Delta variant at the moment. So a lot of places in the rest of the world have been hit with the Delta variant, and they're sort of easing off that 3rd wave at the moment. But then you've got some Asian countries going into their 4th wave at the moment as well, as it spiraling out of control. So I think that's going to drive sentiment for a bit, because with it's just hammering a lot of industries at the moment. So inflation fears are there. There's a lot of noise around inflation, and this is just globally. This is a situation where everybody's screaming bubble, but the reality is it does look like a bubble. But it's pointless trying to trade that until it really collapses. So at the moment we're range bound. You should be looking for something further down. I'm not interested in this, to be honest. I'm not even interested in attempting to take a short, because the buyers are still coming in. Look at this. So these tails here, the buyers are coming in. This may tell us a different story today. And the futures market at the moment, let's just have a quick look at that. So the DAX futures market at the moment is fairly flat. It's down 0.2%, so hovering around 15,728. And we just 15,728. So just basically around the bottom of where we were trading yesterday. That's 52.74. So there we go, 15,278. So hovering around the bottom of this consolidation range for the last 2 days. I don't like it, guys. I really don't like it. This is too messy for me. It doesn't matter what time frame you look at this. There is no reason to be trying to trade that. That's a 15-minute view. It's impossible. Those are algorithms that are trading that. Those are not human beings putting that trade in. And if you look at the 5 minutes, nothing different. Massive moves up where you think, right, that's it, we're going, and then we sell off. And then you have massive sell-off. You think, okay, we're dropping to the bottom now, and we rise back up. So this has been going on for so long, and I don't see it changing at the moment. But yeah, I think the critical aspect here is pay attention to the charts, ignore the noise at the moment. There is huge potential at the moment for a potential reversal, but don't try and rush it, because all that's happening here is that all the longs are being sucked in. So, you know, the big institutions are just sucking in all the longs that they possibly can, so that when they do short this, it triggers stops at a rapid rate, which will then just accelerate the move to the downside. So that's what's happening. So I would prefer just sitting on the sidelines with the DAX, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Anyway, guys, that's it from me this morning. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. And cheers for now.